Hi, hello everyone! I'm Toshi from Japan and tourist guide for foreigners. In this video, I'll show you 25 new things you should know about transportation in Japan in 2025.
Japan's public transportation is incredibly convenient and well developed, and if you visit Japan, you will definitely be using it. Over time, I have shared many important travel updates. And I have noticed that transportation-related information is something every visitor needs to know. That's why I have taken the time to research the latest updates and put together 25 key things you must know before coming to Japan. Specifically, I will explain the latest updates on trains and buses, the most up-to-date information on IC cards, including how to get them and how they work, the current taxi and ride-sharing options, and the newest details on the best money-saving passes to help you travel smarter and cheaper. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to navigate Japan smoothly and affordably, making your trip much more enjoyable. Plus, I also offer guided tour in Japan, travel itineraries based on trip duration and area, and recommendations for unique cultural experiences.
You can find more information in the description below. So, let's get started. Train and bus system is changing. Number 1. Japan's new train payment system.
Most tourists in Japan prefer traveling by train, and now, big updates are making train travel even easier. First, Japan is expanding contactless payments with credit and debit cards at train gates, similar to systems in countries like Canada and Singapore. Right now, it's available in parts of Kyushu, including Fukuoka, and since December 2024, it has been tested on Tokyo's KQ line, including Haneda Airport. The latest news suggests that by as early as 2026, contactless payments could be introduced nationwide for public transportation. This means Japan is moving toward a future where you may no longer need an IC card like Suica or PASMO. The second update is ticketless QR code entry. Some trains now allow passengers to purchase tickets online and simply scan a QR code to board. This is already available on JR Kyushu Shinkansen and limited express trains, eliminating the need for paper tickets and reducing the risk of losing them. Since the coverage area is constantly expanding, make sure to check for the latest updates before your trip.
Overall, these updates are making train travel in Japan even smoother for everyone, which is an exciting change. Number 2. New express bus system.
As I mentioned in my previous video, Kyoto is facing over-tourism due to the increasing number of visitors. This has made it difficult for locals to use city buses, causing inconvenience in their daily lives. To address this issue, the Japanese government has introduced an express bus service exclusively for tourists, separating them from buses used by residents. These buses depart from Kyoto Station and take visitors directly to major attractions like Kiyomizu-dera Temple and Genkakuji. The fare is quite reasonable at 500 yen for adults and 250 yen for children. Depending on the route and time of day, buses run approximately every 8 minutes. Personally, I think this is a great policy because it offers benefits specifically for tourists without any drawbacks. You can use this bus with the Kyoto subway and bus one-day pass, as well as IC cards like Suica and PASMO.
If you are visiting Kyoto, make sure to take advantage of this service for a more comfortable and affordable travel experience. Number 3. Train fare hike alert.
JR East, which operates trains in the Tokyo and Tohoku areas, has announced plans to increase train fares starting in March 2026. This will be the first major fare hike in 40 years, excluding tax increases, with an average increase of 7.1%. The company estimates this will bring in an additional 88.1 billion yen annually. While 7.1% may not sound like much, it's worth noting that Japan is a train-dependent society with one of the most extensive public transportation networks in the world. Over time, these small increases can add up, especially for frequent travelers or commuters. The good news is that this fare hike won't take effect until 2026.
So if you are planning a budget-friendly trip to Japan, now is the time to visit. Number 4. Fully cashless public transportation.
Japan is moving towards a fully cashless system for public transportation, including buses and trains. This initiative is part of the government's effort to improve efficiency, especially to address bus driver shortages. With over 200 million Suica and PASMO IC cards already issued as of 2021, the transition is expected to be seamless. For example, in Fukuoka, starting December 3rd, public transportation connecting Fukuoka Airport and other key areas has gone fully cashless. Similarly, buses between Kawaguchiko Station near Mount Fuji and Gotemba premium outlets now also require IC cards for payment. This trend is spreading nationwide, with cities like Kanazawa, Utsunomiya, and Saitama already testing similar systems. While some areas are still in the trial phase, it's clear this shift will expand rapidly. So, if you're planning to visit Japan, make sure to get a transportation IC card like Suica or PASMO.
The best IC card for you and how to get it is explained from chapter 7 onward, so please be sure to check that section. Number 5. Face recognition for hassle-free travel in 2025.
For many travelers arriving in Japan, Narita Airport is the gateway to Tokyo, the Kaisei Skyliner. The fastest train connecting Narita Airport to central Tokyo in just 36 minutes has introduced an exciting upgrade starting January 24, 2025. With this new service, you no longer need to wait in line at ticket counters or vending machines. Instead, you can board the train directly using facial recognition technology. By registering your face in advance, all you need to do is scan your face at the tablet-equipped gates at the station. This automatically issues a reserved seat ticket for the next departing Skyliner. This innovation saves you time and eliminates the hassle of buying tickets, making your journey from the airport to the city smoother and more convenient. It's the perfect way to start your Japan trip with ease.
Be sure to take advantage of this service for a stress-free transportation in Japan. Number 6. Tokyo Metro's Visible Announcement Service.
Have you ever felt lost navigating Japan because some signs are only in Japanese? Good news! Tokyo Metro, the operator of Tokyo's subway system, has launched a new service called Visible Announcements to help foreign visitors. This service allows station announcements to be displayed as text in multiple languages. All you need to do is scan a QR code or hover your smartphone over special panels installed in the stations. There's no need to download any apps. Currently, it supports for languages Japanese, English, Chinese, and Korean. After a trial at 7 stations in early 2024, Tokyo Metro plans to roll it out across all stations by April 2025. This innovation will make traveling around Tokyo even more convenient for international tourists.
So next time you are exploring Tokyo, take advantage of this feature for a smoother travel experience. Major IC card updates. Number 7. Physical Suica.
I've received many questions asking, is Suica still unavailable for purchase? The answer is no. You can buy it now. Physical Suica was unavailable for over a year due to a semiconductor shortage, but sales officially resumed in September 2024. But there's an important catch you need to know about. The Suica cards being reintroduced will only be available as registered cards, meaning you'll need to provide your name, birth date, and gender when purchasing. You might be wondering, what's the difference between the registered and non-registered cards? Let me explain by comparing the benefits and drawbacks of the registered card to the non-registered one. First, the biggest advantage of a registered Suica card is that if you lose it, you can get it reissued using your personal information. What's great is that any balance you had on the card will be restored. For example, if you had 10,000 yen loaded on your lost card, you'll get that amount back when the card is reissued. However, be aware that there's a reissue fee of 520 yen and a new deposit of 500 yen for the replacement card. On the other hand, if you were using a non-registered Suica, that 10,000 yen balance would be gone forever. Now, the downside of the registered card is that only the person whose name is on the card can use it. That means you can't lend it to a friend or family member. For now, only the registered cards are available, and non-registered cards remain out of stock. According to JR East, This is to prioritize the availability of the registered cards. But as the semiconductor shortage improves, there's a chance that the non-registered Suica could return in the future.
I'll be sure to keep you updated as more information becomes available, so make sure to subscribe to my channel. Number 8. Physical PASMO.
Just like Suica, physical PASMO was also suspended in August 2023 due to the semiconductor shortage. However, sales officially resumed on September 1, 2024, but there's an important detail you need to know. You can only purchase a registered PASMO card. Non-registered PASMO cards are still unavailable. If you're unsure about the difference between registered and non-registered cards, I explained it in Chapter 7 when discussing physical Suica.
So, if you are planning to get to a physical PASMO, make sure to check it out. Number 9. Welcome Suica.
Welcome Suica works just like a regular Suica card, but with one major benefit, number 500 yen deposit. However, it has a 28-day validity, so you'll need to use up your balance within that time. Unlike regular Suica, any unused balance is non-refundable. Sales of Welcome Suica were paused due to the semiconductor shortage, but from September 1, 2024, they are back. You can purchase them at major stations like Tokyo, Shinjuku, Shibuya, Shinagawa, Ikebukuro, and Ueno, as well as at Narita and Haneda airports. Plus, 24-hour vending machines are available at the airports, so even if you arrive late at night, you can get one anytime. Another great feature is that Welcome Suica doesn't require personal registration, meaning you can share it with friends or family. And here's some exciting news. A mobile version of Welcome Suica is coming soon.
For more details, please check out Chapter 13. Number 10. PASMO Passport.
PASMO Passport was one of the best IC card options for tourists because it worked just like Welcome Suica and even offered exclusive discounts on dining, activities, and shopping in Japan. That's why I used to recommend it over other IC cards. However, PASMO Passport is no longer available, and unfortunately, there's no update on when sales will resume.
So if you are looking for a physical IC card without a deposit, the best option right now is Welcome Suica. Number 11. Mobile Suica.
Serving as the mobile app version of Suica, this convenient tool is compatible with iPhones, seamlessly integrating with Apple Wallet for iPhone users. Before diving in, please be aware that you need to register your credit card information in advance to use Mobile Suica. However, it's essential to note that some credit cards issued outside of Japan, as well as certain debit and prepaid cards, may not be compatible. I personally attempted to link my Chase Sapphire Reserve when I got during my stay in the United States, but unfortunately, it couldn't be registered. On the bright side, some of my foreign friends successfully linked their cards, such as Citi Prestige MasterCard and Amex Gold. I encourage you to give it a try with your own card.
For a step-by-step guide on the registration process, check out my previous video. Number 12. Which IC card is best for you?
I've covered the latest updates and key details about Japan's IC cards. But with so many options and different factors to consider, you might be wondering which one is best for your trip. In this section, I'll help you make the best choice based on the current situation and your travel plans. There are two key factors to consider. First, can your device use Mobile Suica? If yes, I highly recommend it. It's super convenient, and you don't need to buy a physical card. Second, will you visit Japan again soon? If yes, get a physical Suica, which stays valid for 10 years. But keep in mind, you'll need to provide personal details like your name and birth date when purchasing it. If you don't plan to return soon, the best choice is Welcome Suica. No deposit required, and you can easily get it at Haneda or Narita Airport. If you're arriving in Osaka, Fukuoka, or other regions, the process is different. Feel free to ask in the comments.
If there's enough interest, I'll make a separate video on this. Number 13. Welcome Suica Mobile.
Exciting news for travelers in 2025. The Welcome Suica, which was previously only available as a physical card, is finally getting a mobile version. This new version is set to launch in the spring of 2025, and it comes with some fantastic updates. First, the validity of the balance will be extended from 28 days to 180 days. That means, if you're planning to return to Japan within 6 months, you won't need to worry about using up the remaining balance. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, why not just use the regular Mobile Suica, which doesn't have an expiration date? That's a great question, but the new Welcome Mobile Suica actually has two big advantages. The first is that you can use it to directly link your Shinkansen tickets. You don't even need to buy a physical ticket anymore. Just tap your phone at the gate to board the Shinkansen. This works for non-reserved seats on the Tohoku, Akita, Yamagata, Joetsu, and Hokuriku Shinkansen lines. The second advantage is that the Welcome Mobile Suica is designed specifically for foreign tourists, so you'll get multilingual support, including English. On the other hand, the regular Mobile Suica is mainly for Japanese users, so the support is usually only in Japanese, which could be tricky if you run into any issues. Now, here's one important note. Unfortunately, like the regular Mobile Suica, the Welcome Mobile Suica doesn't work with foreign Android devices. If that's the case for you, you'll need to stick to the physical Suica card.
I've already explained how to get one in the previous chapter, so check that out if you need help. Number 14. Game-changing Suica update.
JR East, the company behind Japan's iconic Suica IC cards, has announced a groundbreaking update that promises to revolutionize your travel experience in Japan. They're working on eliminating ticket gates entirely using the latest location tracking technology embedded in Mobile Suica. Here's how it works. Your travel routes will be automatically detected based on your movement data, and fares will be calculated and charged seamlessly. No more topping up your card or worrying about tapping in and out at ticket gates. This change could remove the need for ticket gates across Tokyo and other major metropolitan areas, covering over 3,500 access points. It's an incredible leap forward in convenience, making train travel smoother than ever. While this system is still in development, with no specific launch date yet announced, the potential benefits are huge not just for passengers, but also in reducing operational costs. The savings might even lead to further benefits for travelers.
I'll keep you updated with any new information, so please subscribe to my channel. New taxi and rideshare option. Number 15. Half-price taxi service in Tokyo.
Previously, I mentioned that taxis in Japan can be quite expensive compared to the general cost of living here. That's why I often recommend using public transportation. But now, there's exciting news for travelers looking to save money while enjoying the convenience of taxis in Tokyo. On December 11, 2024, a ride-sharing service called Go Shuttle was launched in Tokyo's Bay Area, covering locations like Toyosu and Kachidoki. With this service, you can ride a taxi at around 50 to 60% of the regular fare, regardless of the number of passengers sharing the ride. The service currently connects the Bay Area to major spots like Tokyo Station, Yurakucho Station, and Shimbashi Station. The available pickup and drop-off spots and operating hours may vary depending on the day and time. While it's currently limited to specific areas, there's potential for this service to expand across Tokyo and eventually all of Japan. This development could make your travels in Japan even more convenient and affordable.
I'll keep you updated with any new information, so please subscribe to my channel. Number 16. Ride sharing finally comes to Japan.
Big news! Starting in April 2025, ride-sharing services will officially launch in Osaka, running 24/7. This marks a major shift for Japan, where ride-sharing has been heavily restricted by law. You might be surprised to learn that, in Japan, services like Uber currently don't work the way they do in other countries. Here, Uber operates as a taxi dispatch service, not a true rideshare. But that's about to change. Why now? The upcoming Osaka Kansai Expo 2025 is the key driver. With an expected 28.2 million visitors, transportation demand will skyrocket. Osaka is already facing a shortage of about 1,880 taxis and 3,250 drivers per day during the event. Allowing ride-sharing is seen as a solution to fill this gap. I believe this could be a game changer. If Osaka proves ride-sharing can succeed, it might finally expand to other parts of Japan.
I'll keep you updated with any new information, so please subscribe to my channel. Number 17. New Uber expansion in Japan. Easier travel to hidden gems.
Great news for those interested in exploring Japan's countryside. Until now, Uber in Japan was mostly available in big cities like Tokyo, leaving many rural areas without service. This meant that travelers who wanted to visit Japan's countryside had to rely on infrequent local buses or taxis, making access difficult. But that's about to change. Uber Japan has announced a new partnership with Den-no Katsu, a nationwide taxi dispatch system. Starting from March 2025, Uber's service areas will expand across the country, making it much easier for travelers to visit rural Japan, where traditional culture is still deeply preserved. However, keep in mind that Uber in Japan is not like in other countries. It's a taxi hailing service, not true ride-sharing.
However, it is much more convenient than before, so be sure to make use of it and enjoy your trip to Japan's countryside. Number 18. Exclusive taxi service for tourists.
Did you know that many Japanese people aren't fluent in English? This can sometimes make taking taxis in Japan tricky for international travelers. One of my American friends once shared how hard it was to explain their destination to a Japanese taxi driver. To solve this, a new premium hire car service with multilingual drivers has been launched, tailored specifically for foreign visitors. These drivers don't just handle transportation, they can also provide guided tour of Tokyo's top attractions if requested. Some even hold Tokyo City Guide certifications. The cars are equipped with amenities like Wi-Fi, bottled water, and towels, and they even support Zoom meetings and video content through in-car monitors. It's the perfect solution for travelers seeking comfort and ease during their trip. And don't forget, I also have a partnership with an airport-to-city taxi service.
Use my coupon code in the description to get a 500 yen discount. Number 19. Flying cars in Japan. The future is almost here.
The future we all dreamed of as kids is finally becoming a reality in Japan: flying cars. SkyDrive, a company backed by Toyota, has announced plans to launch air taxi and sightseeing services in partnership with Japanese railway companies. For example, in the Tohoku region, flying cars may soon connect train stations to hotels and shopping malls that are hard to reach by rail. In Kyushu, they're even planning scenic flights over lakes and coastlines. This is expected to boost regional development and solve transportation challenges. The official launch is expected around 2026, but we'll keep you updated. If you want to experience this futuristic ride, stay tuned and subscribe.
Your childhood dream of flying cars is closer than ever. Number 20. Self-driving taxi coming soon.
Big news for Tokyo travelers. Waymo, the self-driving taxi company under Alphabet, Google's parent company, has announced a strategic partnership with Go, the taxi app, and Nihon Katsu, one of Japan's largest taxi operators. Starting in 2025, Waymo will begin testing its self-driving technology on Tokyo's streets. Initially, Nihon Katsu drivers will operate Waymo's vehicles, allowing the technology to adapt to Tokyo's unique urban environment. This is a major step toward introducing autonomous taxis in Japan, offering a new and convenient way to travel around the city. Japan has lagged behind in adopting ride-sharing like Uber and Lyft compared to other countries, but this initiative could change the game. If successful, autonomous taxis may soon become a reliable, hassle-free option for travelers in Japan.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for updates on these exciting developments. Best travel passes. Number 21. Is Japan Rail Pass still worth it in 2025?
Many of you might already know that the Japan Rail Pass became about 1.6 times more expensive in October 2023. And now, the big question is it still worth it? I get this question a lot. The short answer: if you're only traveling the Golden Route, Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, and Hiroshima, you don't need it. But if you're going to Kyushu or Tohoku, you might want to consider it. Let's break it down with real costs. The 14-day Japan Rail Pass is 80,000 yen. If you buy regular tickets for the Golden Route, Tokyo to Kyoto, Kyoto to Osaka, Osaka to Hiroshima, and back to Tokyo, it costs about 43,000 yen, which is almost half the price of the pass. Even if you take some local trains and add 10,000 yen, the total cost is still only about 53,000 yen. Some might think the 7-day pass is a better deal, but honestly, trying to cover the Golden Route in just 7 days is exhausting. It's more like a travel marathon than a vacation. So, if you're sticking to the Golden Route, you don't need the pass. But if you're traveling beyond, it depends on your itinerary. The key is to choose what fits your travel style best,
so you can save money and enjoy Japan to the fullest. Number 22. New 5-day Greater Tokyo Pass.
Starting July 2024, a new pass for foreign visitors, the Greater Tokyo Pass, is available. This pass gives you unlimited rides on major trains and buses in the Kanto area for 5 days. The price: 6,500 yen for adults and 3,250 yen for kids, which means just 1,300 yen per day. If you're planning to explore Yokohama, Kamakura, Yokosuka, or Chiba, this pass is a great deal.
Make the most of your trip and see more of Tokyo's surrounding areas with this pass. Number 23. Unlimited Bus Pass for Foreign Tourists.
A new digital bus pass, called the Tohoku Highway Bus Ticket, is now available exclusively for foreign visitors. This amazing pass allows unlimited rides on highway buses and select local routes across the 6 prefectures of the Tohoku region: Aomori, Akita, Iwate, Miyagi, Yamagata, and Fukushima. What's unique about this pass? Instead of being restricted to consecutive days, you can choose any 2 or 3 days within a 1-month period after purchase. This gives you the flexibility to explore Tohoku at your own pace. You can easily purchase the pass online, and the website supports English, Korean, and Chinese. With this pass, you can travel affordably and enjoy the stunning landscapes, historical sites, and cultural experiences of the Tohoku region.
So why not to take advantage of this exclusive deal and discover the hidden gems of Japan's Tohoku area? Number 24. Japan's Hidden Gem Pass, Foreign Tourists Only.
A new exclusive travel pass for foreign tourists has just been released, the Setouchi Round Pass. This amazing pass allows you to explore the Seto Inland Sea region, including Osaka, one of Japan's biggest cities, and Hiroshima, a city known for its history and message of peace. The pass includes one-way bus tickets from Osaka to Tokushima, from Takamatsu to Hiroshima, and from Hiroshima back to Osaka. It also covers a limited express train between Takamatsu and Tokushima, plus shopping vouchers for select stores. By bundling these tickets together, the pass makes traveling more affordable and convenient, encouraging more visitors to explore the beautiful Setouchi region. The price is 17,700 yen per adult, and sales started in February 2025. Many of you have asked about exploring Japan's lesser-known areas, and I think this pass is a great option, since it also includes popular destinations like Osaka and Hiroshima.
For more hidden gem recommendations, I explained in my previous video, so be sure to check it out. Number 25. Japan's train fares are going up again.
In the previous section, I talked about JR East's decision to raise train fares in Tokyo and the Tohoku area. Now, they've announced even more fare increases, including Shinkansen, limited express trains, and special rail passes for foreign visitors. This mainly affects routes connecting Tokyo with northern areas like Tohoku and Hokkaido. Depending on your destination, Shinkansen and limited express train tickets could increase by up to 3,000 yen. For tourists, the JR East South Hokkaido Rail Pass will rise from 35,000 yen to 35,370 yen, and the JR Tohoku South Hokkaido Rail Pass will increase from 30,000 yen to 30,640 yen. While these increases are smaller compared to the Japan Rail Pass hike in October 2023, there is a chance that more price increases will be announced in the future. If you're planning to travel in Japan, Keep an eye on these updates. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any important travel tips.
How was today's video?
If you would like a personal guide in Japan or need recommendations for travel plans and cultural experiences,
Please contact me from the link in the description section. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like button. See you in my next video. Bye!